Good evening to all the viewers who are watching live and will be watching on the recorded version. This is me, Orko Mukherjee, with you, doing telling you various things about this IT. So, before starting, very congratulations to you all that we are close to reaching 3K subscribers, and also we are in our Centurion Mark. So, and again, I just want to thanks to all the members who have joined in this means our joining channel. This membership means our YouTube membership. So thank you for joining. The names will be shown over here as soon as it. And we with that, let's just start our today's Centurion Online CME with yeah something. Wait.
Good evening, all viewers. Good evening, Pralay.
Good evening.
And what a proud moment for all of us.
Yes.
Today, our inaugurator is Dr. Pralay Sharma.
Thank you so much.
But before we start with this, the journey started way back, the time when our beloved Dr. Kalyani sir, Dr. Eswara sir, and all the seniors of DPNH first batch had started with formation, first batch to Kalyani sir's, third batch, fourth batch, fifth batch of Tipen had started the formation of National Institute of Homoeopathy Alumni Association. And the CME, with the CME and its online journey will be narrated in details by our host and by our comparer, the inaugurator and all. But before we go on to the 100 CME mark tonight, we like to thank all the team of NIH Alumni Association, which includes also the present students who are there in National Institute of Homeopathy, who are observing and watching this program in various times from time to time. And we can see the beautiful view of National Institute of Homeopathy in the camera of our beloved Dr. Pralay Sharma. And it's something nostalgic. We all are the product of NIH, National Institute of Homeopathy. And the faculty members of National Institute of Homeopathy had been immense support to continue with our CME program from the online. Before the online, there were physical program, but however, we thank to the present office bearers of National Institute of Homeopathy and the entire faculty member, the hospital members, the non-teaching staffs, and all the didis who serve the OPD and the persons who serve in the nursing staffs and all the people who serve through security, through kitchen and every phase of NIH. We are very grateful with the blessings and good wishes of all that we had been here on the 100 CME mark. And before we proceed and go ahead with the inauguration process, we like to mark our respect and with a heavy heart, we like to be by the side of Tilottama. Our program is going on the call of the Joint Doctors Forum, but still the CME has been scheduled much before ahead. We are going on with the CME, but we'll never forget Tilottama, and we will be there with Tilottama. And now it's over to Dr. Pralay Sharma, the Deputy Medical Superintendent and in charge of National Institute of Homeopathy Hospital Wing, to inaugurate tonight's session. Over to you, Dr. Pralay.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bidyut. I think that I am quite audible. Yes, we all stand by Tilottama, and we all the student, all the faculty stands by the stand of Dr. of Tilottama. In fact, with this journey today, I am privileged and delighted to inaugurate today's 100 CME program. And this program is slightly different from the other program, in fact, because in CME we discuss about the subject, we discussed about the point what to be discussed in the medical field. But today's the CME is quite different because all our dignitaries, all our very beloved, all our very respected directors who has governed this institute for the decades, and they will be participating and they will be talking about their visionaries and their leadership to for the growth of our National Institute of Homeopathy. At present, I am in the front of National Institute of Homeopathy. I'm trying to focus that how it has improved with its quality as well as in the patient strength. I'm very grateful to inaugurate this program today. I would like to thank all the Dr. Mukherjee, Dr. Kalyani for allowing me to inaugurate this very vital and important CME today. Uh, to continue this CME, I would like to thank everyone who are watching this program live and who will be watching this CME, this program in near future in our recorded version. Our directors will be joining us today, starting from Dr. S.K. Bhattacharjee, Dr. Ishwar, Dr. Debasis Basu, Dr. L.M. Khan sir, Dr. Soumendu Adhikary sir, Dr. Abhijit Chatterjee. He has been my colleague for last 25 years. Uh, they all will be joining, and we are very much excited to hear from them. And this is being a best part of my life, and this is being a best part of the all CME today, that we are organizing today the 100 CME in our in the leadership of our NIH Alumni Association. This is all about from my side. I'm very happy to inaugurate this program. And here I would like to share one point that I feel always proud to be alumni of our National Institute of Homeopathy. Thank you so much. And to coordinate today's program, we have Dr. Very budding physician of the country, Dr. Orgo Chatterjee. I'll be requesting him to take the flow of this floor today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Dr. Orgo, Dr. Orgo Chatterjee.
Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, Orgo, you are audible. You are audible.
Thank you. Just give me 1 second.
Yes, yes.
Oh, just give me 1 second, guys. So, uh, let me just adjust this. Without, in midst of all this, uh, various things going around, we have to also look towards some positive aspects, as this was planned way before anything else. So we have to continue with our program as well. So today we are talking about all the previous directors of our esteemed institute. So in that, we have to give thanks to the founding members. And if I can just give me one little second, I would like to turn off my camera for 1 second. Just give me 1 second, guys. Am I audible? There seems a little bit of background noise. Just give me 1 second, guys.
To all the
Uh,
viewers in Instagram, it will be live for 1 hour. So, everyone who are watching on Instagram, please do make sure to come on YouTube after the 1 hour stream. Do come, make sure to come on YouTube and watch this live stream. Over to you, Orgo sir.
just give me 1 minute, guys. My system is not working properly. Just give me 1 minute, 2 minutes time.
So, Orgo sir, you just do it whenever you're done. Please just let us know on this live chat. I mean private chat. Just let us know
Sure,
over there.
please, can
We'll be
anyone
replying.
continue for 1 minute because my network is not working properly.
Okay. I'm taking Pralay sir on screen. Sir, please continue until then. While Orgo the clears his issue.
Yeah, yeah, there might be some technical issues. Orgo, can I know
Yes.
the list of the our directors who are in the lobby who can speak first?
Huh. Uh, currently we have all the directors in lobby. Just two. The two who weren't present.
Orgo,
It's on that
who
video.
is likely to talk first? Means in number one, who is likely to speak?
I preferably don't know. I literally don't know that who is number one, but I think it's best if it's chronological order. But I don't know exactly. But I
So
can
I
assure you, it's totally up to you. Everyone on back
okay,
is on
okay,
backstage, and there will be only two videos to
okay.
be
One
played.
point I apologize. I forgot to mention Dr. Gautam Ash sir name. So you all know Dr. Gautam Ash been an excellent teacher of your anatomy, and he has taken part to be a director for quite some long period in our institution. He has many of the contribution in the development of the National Institute of Homeopathy. So let me take this opportunity to call upon our very respected Dr. Gautam Ash sir to be a very fast speaker of today's CME today. Can I request Dr. Gautam Ash sir? Dr. Ash sir, are you there? Or could you?
Am I audible? Am I
Good evening, sir.
audible?
It
Yeah,
will be
good
very
evening. Good evening. Good evening.
good evening.
You are in the campus, I believe.
Yes. I am in the campus.
Yeah, your voice is not that audible. Uh,
Okay, sir.
it would have been better if you give little uh, high voice or sound.
Ji sir. Sir, please,
Yeah,
please.
most probably you are moving in the campus.
Yes.
Yeah, so it is very good to see you. It is nice to look because on the back there is hospital
Yeah.
and the garden,
Yeah.
very nice. And this side is yeah, the entrance of the hospital.
Ji sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
So the
please.
old memories. Yeah. Old building is seen now. Yeah. Second gate. The main second gate.
Yeah. Yeah. Second gate. It is a OPD gate.
Yeah, OPD gate.
Yes, sir. It is OPD gate.
Yeah.
It is OPD gate. Sir, please continue.
Good evening to everybody. Respected Dr. Ishwar Das, my beloved previous director director, Dr. D.N. Kalyani, Dr. Prolay Sharma, Dr. Bidyut Mukherjee, Dr. Orko, and other, Dr. Orgho. So it's very nice to see all of you after a long time, especially Sir Dr. Das. After a long time, I am seeing him on the screen. Anyway, this is a very good venture for all of us to come on one platform. Though I am expecting Dr. Bhattacharya, Dr. L.M. Khan, Dr. Debasis Basu, of course, Dr. Abhijit Chatterjee is there, then others. So it's very nice to see and to mention that we had a very, very memorable days for decades at NIH. Though I was not a student of NIH, but I have got the opportunity to work at NIH with all these stalwarts, with all my beloved students, those who are now the head of the departments of different departments as well as the hospital, then other areas who are looking after manning the hospital and the college very well. Few days back, I had been to NIH, and once I visited the hospital building particular with my wife, it looked like a corporate sector. Really, I was happy to see. Even my wife was also telling that now NIH is looking like a corporate hospital. Everywhere it is filled with patients. All the departments are well arranged, well maintained. Doctors are there, internees, house staffs, OPD, nursing staffs. When I was going from the ground floor to the second floor, first floor, especially to the physiotherapy department for my wife's some treatment, I was seeing that really NIH has turned into a modernized hospital within few years. I got retired 4 years back, 4.5 years back, but that time, though new buildings started, OPD also started there, but it was not functioning as it is functioning nowadays. Under the leadership of Dr. Prolay Sharma, who became the deputy director when I was director in charge for few days or few months. Thank you, Prolay, keeping the hospital, making the hospital with a vision to make it a very, very fantastic corporate hospital. Really, it is a wonderful vision. Then I had been to the administrative, academic building. The building which was started during the leadership of our respected Dr. Ishwar Das. Sir, you are here. Let me tell you, your vision has come true. Now that the building, especially the academic building, is functioning in full swing. All the departments except anatomy. Of course, that department cannot come over here because due to some other areas like mortuary, dissection hall, museum, it needs some separate establishment. I came to know that that anatomy block, which was a dream for me, which was a vision for me, is going to come up within 1 or 2 years separately. I should congratulate to Dr. Subhash Singh. Under his leadership, it seems anatomy block is going to be built up. Thank you, Dr. Subhash. Let it come. I'll be happiest person in the world because I wanted to see a fantastic, well-equipped anatomy department or block rather. Of course, the department which was functioning and now functioning, that also was not that sufficient, but Dr. Das, Dr. Bhattacharya, Dr. Debasis Basu and all, Dr. Khan, all the previous directors, they had given enough support to continue this department. Anyway, sir, again I should extend my heartiest regards and congratulations to you to have that vision to make that academic building, which is very good to see and well functioning nowadays. What else? The gates, the girls' hostel, and the gates which are given the beauty of the NIH. Again, the boys' hostel also coming opposite side of the girls' hostel. Hopefully, within a short period of time, that also will function nicely. The playground is well manned. The court for the basketball and the badminton also is nice to see. Overall, we are seeing that NIH is growing day by day, and I am happy to see others, to see people go and take the treatment from NIH, go and see the NIH. You will get very good atmosphere. You will be getting the cooperation from all corners, all doctors, all students, all interns, all physicians. And I'm telling to the students, those who are going to study BHMS and MD in homeopathy, that go and try to join at NIH to get the best part of education in homeopathy. What else? I should congratulate each and everybody, especially the previous directors who has done a lot of work, because I have seen 27.5 years slowly from that old building, now it has come to a corporate level. This is the only achievement and the gain for the homeopathic fraternity. Thank you once again. Thank you all. Thank you, Dr. Pralay, for being given me opportunity to tell something about NIH. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful introduction and giving your input, sir. I would request Dr. D.N. Kalyani, sir, if he is with us, to talk about our past directors one by one, starting with our most first director, Dr. K.P. Majumdar, sir. Dr. Kalyani, sir, are you there?
Thank you, Agha. Many thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak about our leaders. Leaders means the leaders for whom we are here today. Leader means for whom NIH has become a prestigious international institute, and gradually it has become an apex institute of homeopathy in the nation. But we think within a very short period, for a very short time, we will see that NIH has become an international apex institute. People from abroad, they will come to learn and to be treated in National Institute of Homeopathy. That will be proud of us. We are waiting for those days when we'll be able to bring our family members, our friends from different corners of the country and abroad to come in NIH for their treatment. Gradually, the days are coming forward. Today's seminar is a grand seminar, in my opinion, and it is a rare occasion when not only as because it is in 100th century, 100 CME, but because rarely NIH has observed that maximum number of directors, they are in one platform. We are seeing all the directors, those who extended their entire endeavor, entire life, maximum effort for the improvement of National Institute of Homeopathy. Our heartiest tribute to all the directors, starting from the founder director, Dr. K.P. Mojumdar, till the present director, Dr. Subhash Singh. Our heartiest tribute for their vision and endeavor for which NIH is here, where what we are seeing today. And we are here, what we are observing. All our development of the students, patients, hospital, and homeopathy at large is simply because they are fantastic leadership. We pay our homage to all the peoples, all the directors, and our heartiest homage to those directors, those who are not in life nowadays. They are passed away. It is a great task for Dr. Orr, who has asked me to talk about the previous directors. Because you see, a history of about half a century by the leaders, it is very difficult to make a brief within a few minutes. Time is limited. Still, I will try to speak about something. To whom should I tell first? I cannot immediately recall. But first, what I am remembering, majority of the things I have heard and we have seen something. The founder director, K.P. Mojumdar, he was the leader of leaders. That means leaving all his attachment in Mumbai, by the request of the ministry, he came to Amar Street, a small complex, 118 Amar Street, Calcutta 9, to serve as director to form a new institute for the teachers and researchers. He came here and the first endeavor was fantastic. You might have heard that in Amar Street, during the course of deep NIH study, best possible teachers from conventional system of medicines were in NIH. Anatomy, physiology, pathology, medicine. What he used to do, what I've heard, that he used to go to the brilliant scholars of Calcutta, departmental heads, famous teachers, and with folded hands he used to request, sir, I want to make good homeopathic teachers in National Institute of Homeopathy. Can you help me? His approach was such a fantastic that none of the brilliant scholars of this time refused him. Everybody agreed, ignoring their honorarium, ignoring their other attachment, they used to come. And we are very lucky. In the beginning, most of the famous teachers of Calcutta was our teachers, means teachers of National Institute of Homeopathy. From their journey started. Not only that, regarding K.P. Mojumdar, respect Dr. Ishwar Das and other seniors that they know much more than me. It was such an atmosphere that students were given free shelter. Students were given 24 hours facility for library. Library used to be open 24 hours. At night, any student can go to the library and study. Hospital facility as much as possible. And the brilliant teachers for whom we are proud. I have heard from one student of Calcutta Medical College in AIMS that you are lucky that you got so many teachers. We got either one or maximum two of them. So anyway, gradually NIH started in Amar State. At that time, very few numbers, about 16 most probably, total students were there, and all are brilliant scholars, first batch. Because the cream of about 5-6 years of homeopathic diploma courses entered in the first batch. That is why the first batch of deep NIH is a gem of the institute. And you might have seen, all of you have seen that the gems of first batch, they acquired all the important posts of the nation, starting from the director, general directors, all the heads, institutional heads, principals, professors. Everyone rather was engaged, was given the responsible highest post. For them, for their endeavor, NIH is proceeding. Then when KP Mojumdar had to go from NIH due to some undue situations, Dr. Pillai, Dr. R.B. Pillai, Professor R.B. Pillai came and took the charge of directorship. Dr. Pillai was a fantastic, very simple person, very generous people, very generous person. He was a excellent teacher of physiology. He was doctorate in physiology, but being interested in homeopathy, he joined and started working as director. But unfortunately, during that time, when we were students, when we came to know that DPNH is a simply diploma given by the Minister of Health and Family Welfare, not by any university or council, and we came to know that degree has got no value in academic field. Then we started movement, unfortunately during his time, to get it approved by the council or by any university. Ultimately, for the turmoil, within a very short period, he left the institute. Then Dr. N.R. Chakraborty, he came and took the charge of directorship. He was a very nice person. His excellency is that he was called to be by the then excellent, famous teachers of conventional system of medicine, that Dr. N.R. Chakraborty is such a person, he can teach any subject at any moment. It happens many times when teacher is not available, he could not come. Suddenly he used to come in the class and started giving lecture on that subject. He was such a person. Fantastic memory, and any subject he will give a long lecture and efficiently. Any examination, when some teachers are not coming, he will be at exam. Very simple person, very fantastic person, and high potential persons. Not only that, his greatest contribution was to give this Soldeck NIH complex to Ministry of Health, Government of India. The complex where we are seeing NIH today was founded, the building was founded and inaugurated by Dr. Jyoti Basu for State College, State General College. But by his endeavor, by his effort, with the help of Dr. B.N. Chakraborty and other professionals, he was able to change this decision of Dr. Jyoti Basu, the then Chief Minister of Bengal. He transferred or handed over his inaugurated, founded, prepared building the entire land to National Institute of Homeopathy. That was Dr. Chakraborty's greatest achievement. Not only that, he was the first person to start giving appointment to the research workers, because NIH bylaws, there are scope for teaching, research and clinical service, medical service. There were no one as researchers because CCH at that time, one branch was in Amar Street building, in the same building. He was the first person to introduce research employees, medical officers, and teachers. After Dr. N.R. Chakraborty, next doctor came Dr. S.C. Roy. He was from modern system of medicine. Very good administrator. During his time, by his vision, maximum number of appointment was there in NIH, and NIH got a structure with the employees, good structure at Salt Lake. By this time, NIH has been shifted to Salt Lake. Then after Dr. S.C. Roy, Dr. S.R. Islam. He came from Bombay. He was given the responsibility to take the charge of NIH. He was also a very simple man and started improving gradually NIH. During his tenures, many improvements were there, especially from in the hospital. Then after Dr. Islam, Professor Cornell Lahiri came. Cornell Lahiri. Dr. Lahiri Day came. He was a military person, ex-military, retired person. He was very stiff and very soft. In any irregularity, he used to become very steady. And progressively, one by one, improvement was going on in NIH, what we have observed. After Dr. Lahiri, Dr. Bimalendu Bhattacharya came. He was also a famous administrator. During his time, there was a number of appointments, development of departments, and BHMS courses, most probably during his period, it got, no, not during his period, Dr. Bhattacharya's period. Students started movement, and gradually the course of BHMS was going to be affiliated by University of Calcutta. After Dr. Bhattacharya, again Dr. Inar Chakraborty came. The history of Inar Chakraborty was due to some problem, administrative problem. He was allowed to be suspended for a long period. Then that thing was completely clear, proved that he was a perfect person with no guilty. Again, he joined as director in the year of March 1992. After his retirement, Dr. P.K. Sen, WBCS officer, he took the charge of NIH for a long period, for a short period. Then the great achievement of administration was to get first alumni of NIH, Dr. S.K. Bhattacharya as director in charge. He continued for a long period, most probably for three times he became directors. First in the year of December 93, second 1996, and third is 203. Dr. Bhattacharya he was a person of Mathematica, department head of Mathematica. He was very keen and very sincere for improvement of the patient. He was the person who introduced best possible medicine in OPD, maximum collection of medicines in OPD, and giving special praise for patient care and teachings in NIH. NIH is a place, any developing institute, there are some turmoils, some problems. Most of the directors had to face those type of turmoils from the patient, from the administration, from the ministry, and different corners. Because anything who is growing, it is bound to face some hurdles, some obstruction. And most of the directors was able to overcome those obstructions. Then came Professor Dr. Elim Khan, fantastic person. Unless you introduce him, he will not look or speak like director. Very simple person, very friendly. For any help, anybody can get help from him. And he was my beloved brother in Calcutta Medical College. He used to teach us Mathematica. Then he joined as teacher of organon in NIH and became a successful, brilliant teacher and administrator. I have never seen that anybody was found punished or rebuked or threatened by Dr. Elim Khan. He was such a person. Then came Dr. Ravi Kant, IAS officer, took the charge of director in charge. He was good administrator, fantastic administrator, and accordingly, he was very close to ministry. That time also, NIH development was continuing. They come Dr. Debasis Basu from conventional modern medicine. He was also a very good person, very learned person. People are very happy to study medicine from him. And his best contribution, what I feel, that he took the risk of his personal risk, service risk, by starting pension in NIH without any government order. I do not know anywhere it was found or not. First, pension was started to Dr. Ghosh, radiologist. Then order came later. In post-facto sanction, it is not a very easy thing for such a big problem. That is a great contribution from him. At the same time, slowly, most of the development also going on gradually. Then again, Dr. Bhattacharya came for a period. Then again, Dr. Elim Khan became director in charge for a certain period. Then Dr. S. Adhikary, many of it might be knowing that Dr. Khan and Adhikary very nice, much more than me, because I know as they are as my brothers. But you know as your teachers.
Thank you, sir. Let's hello, Kalyani, sir.
Please.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Let's start with the directors who are present here today. Starting the list, we will have to talk about Dr. Samir Kumar Bhattacharya, sir, a visionary leader held in the National Institute of Homeopathy during three pivotal periods, that is from 1993 to 96, from 1996 to 99, and from 2003 to 2005. His remarkable tenure, one of the longest in NIH history, has profoundly shaped the institution into its current form. Dr. Bhattacharya's exceptional leadership and foresight were instrumental in recruiting a distinguished faculty, laying the foundation for NIH's academic excellence in homeopathic education and research, and hence increasing also the footfall of patients in NIH. Dr. SKB started the Gangasagar Mela camp for ailing pilgrims in 1995. The then time, the medical facilities were not available as compared today at Gangasagar Mela. Even beyond his administrative roles, he remained a revered academician and a great practitioner, leaving an enduring impact on the institution and field of homeopathy. He has got many additional achievements, but if Orko can allow me, we would like to play a message from Dr. S.K. Bhattacharya, sir. Orko, over to you.
Hi, today National Institute of Homeopathy Alumni Association is going to complete its 100th CME program. As one of the alumni member, I congratulate the organizers who are doing this Herculean steps to generate knowledge among the alumni of the National Institute of Homeopathy. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And he is also honored with the prestigious Dhanvantari Award for outstanding contributions to homeopathy and featured in Who's Who in Homeopathy Directory, recognizing his contributions in the field. Over to our next director who is loved by all, Dr. L.M. Khan, sir. Now, Dr. L.M. Khan, sir, is a renowned and versatile homeopathic physician who has made significant contributions to the field. He served as the head of the Department of Organon of Medicine of National Institute of Homeopathy from 1988 and held the direct position of director from 1999 to 2000 and again from the year 2005 to 2007. Currently, he chairs the Literature Committee of the Central Council of Homeopathy. Dr. Khan is an prolific author, having written several valuable books on homeopathy, including Ignatia in Cancer, Allergy, Curse of Civilization, and Prognosis on Kane's 12 Observation Illustrated. Among there are so many books that he has authored. He uh, He has been a driving force in promoting the principles of organon of medicine, motivating students and practitioners to adopt a more classical approach to homeopathy. His influence extends beyond India, and his books and teachings been recognized globally. He continues to be a respected figure in the homeopathic community. If we can have Dr. L.M. Khansa on stage, we would like to welcome him and hear from him. Over to you, Orko.
Currently, sir is not there since sir is on his way to home, so it will take time.
Do we have a video from him? Oh, he will be live.
He will
Okay, thank you.
join with us. He will join with us as soon as possible at the end.
Sure.
Just
Okay.
go on with the other thing. Over to you.
Moving on. Moving on to our next director. He is a very loved teacher. Is Dr. Debashish Basu sir. Now, Dr. Debashish Basu sir is highly respected physician and an educator who served as the director of National Institute of Homeopathy from 2000 to 2003. Apart from this, he was also the HOD of practice of medicine in NIH for a very long time. During his tenure, he significantly influenced the work culture at National Institute of Homeopathy, leaving a lasting legacy. Dr. Basu is renowned for his exceptional teaching skills and unwavering commitment to educating students in the principles of medicine. Notably, despite his non-homeopathic background, he dedicated himself to promoting the principles of homeopathy and worked tirelessly to equip homeopathic students with a strong foundation in medicine, enabling them becoming proficient practitioners. His contributions to NIH are multifaceted, and his impact on the institution and the field of homeopathy continues to be felt. Dr. Arko, do we have a video of Dr. Debashish Basu till now?
We are waiting for that. Can we just move on to our next?
Sure.
If we get it, we
Uh,
will play it and just follow the private chat if possible.
Thank you. Okay. Unable to join us, Dr. Devashish Basu. Moving on to our next director, Dr. Soumendu Adhikary sir, who is a distinguished homeopathic physician, researcher, and educator from India. He served as the director of National Institute of Homeopathy from 5th September 2007 to 21st November 2007, leaving a lasting impact on the institution during his tenure. Dr. Adhikary sir is renowned for his exceptional expertise in miasmatic approach to homeopathy, which has been a hallmark of his practice and teachings. He has made significant contributions to the understanding and application of miasmatic theory in clinical practice, inspiring a new generation of homeopaths. He has published numerous papers in esteemed homeopathic journals and presented at national and international conferences. His contributions to homeopathy have been recognized with several awards, and he continues to be a respected figure in the homeopathic community. After this, we have to talk about the one of the most significant directors, and who is also present with us today, that is Dr. Ishwara Das sir. Now, Dr. Ishwar Das sir is again a renowned homeopathic physician and educator from India. He has made significant contributions to the field of homeopathy, particularly in the areas of homeopathic education, research, and clinical practice. Dr. Das has various
Orgo,
prestigious positions. Yes,
Orgo, sorry,
is Dr.
Orgo, sorry
Yes,
to
sir.
sorry to interrupt. Dr. Odhikari sir message is there. He is not keeping well,
Okay,
and we will request
definitely
Orko to
play the
play
video of
his video message.
Dr. Erika sir's message. Yes, sir. Over to you, Orko. Please play the message from Dr. Adhikari, sir.
সবৈজং করবা বহে তেজস্বী না বচিতম বস্তু মা বিদিশা বহে ওম শান্তি শান্তি শান্তি. Thank you, Bidyut, for inviting me in the program of Centurion Online CME of National Institute of Homeopathy, particularly for a tribute to the vision and leadership of NIH directors. First of all, I congratulate all of you for reaching at this height of participation 100 CME to be held on 8th September 2024. I wish all success for the program and like to pay due credits to all concerned. I don't deserve to be privileged anything as former director of NIH, and I consciously avoid the same. In my feeling, emotions or pleasure or pain related to NIH as ex-student of NIH and then as ex-faculty of the same. But this is not the place to discuss the same, and I reserve the same. I feel proud to be a student of the first batch of Deep NIH course, and since then any development or betterment of NIH makes me to rejoice, and any slight deviation or departure from the principle of homeopathy makes me sad. As I feel proud with your present achievement for what you deserve my gratitude, and I feel bad to witness a video demanding justice against present scenario consisting of only 10 or 15 ex-students of NIH. Regarding the static scenario, I shocked like anything and have no language of expression but to take help of Tego. Why? I ask. Lord, you have sent your messengers through the ages for the pitiless world. They have said, forgive the enemies. They have said, love them. Defeat this bitter hatred that lurks within you. They are to be referred, they are to be remembered. And yet, today, in this terrible hour, I have turned them away from my door with polite rejection. For I have seen the order of insidious malice with great vigilance on the meek under cover of this delusive night, and witness the voice of justice silenced, doomed to weep in the face of tyranny. For I have also seen the senseless death of innocent youth, maddening by turmoil as they beat their heads in impotent rage against the stony wall of fate. My voice is still today, muted lies my flute, this darkness confines my world under a weight of nightmarish proportions. That is why I need to ask of you today. Have you forgiven them, O Lord, those that make rank the year? Do you love them too, those that have darkened the world? কণ্ঠ আমার রুদ্ধ আদিকে বাসি সঙ্গীত হারা অমাবস্যার কারা লুপ্ত করেছে আমার ভুবন দুঃস্বপনের তলে, তাই তো তোমায় সুধায় অশ্রু জলে, যাহারা তোমার বিষায়েছে বায়ু নিবায়েছে তব আলো, তুমি কি তাদের ক্ষমা করিয়াছ, তুমি কি বেশ তো ভালো। Lastly, through you, I like to share my emotions with all related with NIH in any way. Thanking you all. Loko samosto sukhina bhavantu. May all being everywhere be happy and free. And may the thought, words and actions of my own life contribute in some way to that happiness and to that freedom for all. Thank you all.
Hello. Hello. We thank you, sir, for your inspiring words, and we are always trying to follow what you say. And in this tragic situation, we still have to go on because it is the way, it is the only way that we can do something, and also we have to progress in our own ways as well. As I was talking about Dr. Ishwar Das sir, we have Dr. Ishwar Das sir with us, and before giving the stage to him, I would like to say a few words for him. Dr. Ishwar Das sir has held various prestigious positions, including Principal of Government Medical College in Hyderabad, Director of Indian Institute of Homeopathy and Sciences, and has been the member of Central Council on Research of Homeopathy. Talking about Dr. Ishwar Das's tenure as the director of National Institute of Homeopathy from 2008 to 2010 was a transformative period marked by various milestones. Despite his brief tenure, Dr. Das's visionary leadership and lasting impact on the institution. His accomplishments include hosting the prestigious international conference that brought together global experts in homeopathy, implementing significant academic improvements that enhance the quality of education, launching innovative programs focused on mother and child care, as well as telemedicine to expand the institute's reach and impact, spearheading infrastructure development, giving NIH a modern and revamped look. Also, when talking about this Dr. Ishwarda's tenure, we have to talk about that it was his the restoration of NIH auditorium which had led to the first NIH Grand Alumni Meet in 2010 with definitely permission from Dr. SKGM sir. So over to you, Dr. Ishwardas sir. We would like to hear from you. Good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Sir, I guess just take out the headphone. Maybe there is a issues with the headphone. If possible, just take out the headphone if possible. Just speak once, sir. Once again. I don't know what is going on, but may just can't hear you, sir. I guess there is some audio issues. I don't know. Just please check, sir, if possible.
Uh, so did you get the connection? Sir, can't hear you, sir. Yes, sir. We request our viewers. There are a lot of alumni who had been continuously writing. We are live on Facebook. We are live on Instagram too. And in the Instagram, it will be disconnected now. Already 1 hour is over. So please come back to Facebook or YouTube if you want to watch live. There is some technical delay. We are trying to Yes, sir. Over to you.
I am on the backstage. Can you make it my? I am in the backstage.
You are
Now
on
it's
screen,
okay.
sir.
Yeah. Now okay. My audio is okay.
Yes, sir. You
Okay.
are
Okay.
audible.
Yeah, Dr. Bidyut. I'm sorry. Extremely sorry for the technical issue. I start. I'll join with my laptop, but that didn't work. Now I'm back with my mobile. Yeah. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to be with you this evening. For me, being a part of NIH is is a great privilege because I was one among the first to join in NIH as a student way back in 2nd October 1997 when the institute started its academic program. So from there onwards till I became the director, I know what was happening around NIH because I was a part of the administration as well as the part of government. In my introduction, I was wrongly introduced that I was the faculty of Government Homeopathic Medical College, Hyderabad. But it was not like this. I was on the very first day I left NIH. After my deep NIH course, I joined in Central Government Health Scheme in Delhi. There, I worked for about 13 years. Then I switched over to the ministry as assistant advisor, deputy advisor, joint advisor, and finally to advisor post retirement. In between, I could come to director NIH. Whatever nice word was used for introducing me, uh, I'm extremely thankful. But what I could do in NIH was not based on a vision. Very honestly, it was not based on my vision. It was the necessity of NIH which forced me to accomplish some of the achievements there. I studied in NIH at uh, that Chittaranjan Avenue, that private institute, Marwadi Hospital. Then when I came back to NIH in the Salt Lake Institute, I saw that a lot of things have to be done to make the institute at least to an institute worth calling a national institute. But within a short period, I got all support from all the faculty members, the students, staff, as well as from the ministry, and try to put back some of the developmental activities like making some infrastructure. For any institute, it is not the academic activities and the hospital services very important. The people who are working there, people who are studying there, people who have come from far off places need a reasonably good infrastructure to stay there, to study there, because the students coming there, they are normally living there 365 days, 24 into 7 hours, 24 into 7 days. So for them, NIH is their second home or first home during the study. So they need little bit of comfort. They need reasonably good accommodation, hostel facilities, the catering facilities, playing facilities, recreational facilities, and academic activities. So academic activities are very, very important, but then the other factors are also very important for the youngsters who come there because they're there in their prime youth. The hostel was, anyway, I'm not going back to the history. The hostel was not comfortable for even for an ordinary stay. So I tried to put efforts to see that the hostel facilities are improved. Some recreational facilities are provided. The playgrounds are to be refurbished. The auditorium has to be innovated. External faculties have to be brought in for CME programs and taking classes to give and to give facilities to the faculty members for a career progression. All these are important. So that was all what I could do it to stabilize the institute to be called as one of the teaching institutions, not even as a national institute or a global institute. But from my experience, I know the teaching institutions are of different grades. One is the ordinary homeopathy colleges. Second is an institute of excellence, where the excellence in education is provided and patient care services are provided. And the third one is an institute of national importance. These are the institutes of different grades and different levels, which make the institute to position nationally and globally. But unfortunately, I could not achieve those targets when I was there as director. But definitely, during my time, I tried to introduce the PG programs in more subjects, tried to enhance the seats in UG courses, introduce uh, a sort of visiting faculty programs, the hospital renovations. All these were not because of the vision, but because of the need. These were all needed. When I found that about more than 2,000 patients come there, and they come there in the early hours, about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and stay outside on the road without having a toilet facilities and without having a facility for their primary requirements, giving them some sort of a comfort for their basic needs was another priority, which has also been fulfilled. Then whatever is there, whatever is the institute as we see today, is not because of great things which I have done it. Successive directors have all put their efforts to bring incremental changes into the institute based on their vision, based on their strength, based on their talent. They have put it. But NIH as an institute is, at least it should become an institute in homeopathy, because we don't have a second institute. It should not be a national institute. National institute should not be another academic institute, one among the 250 odd colleges, because we get the best of eh? We get the best of the brains across the country. The NIH has got the best of the academicians, the faculties from across the country. And certainly NIH can deliver to be one of the institute of national importance in the country. On 1977, the then health minister, I think it was Jayaprakash Narayan, the Janata Dal government, decided that National Institute should be established for Ayurveda and homeopathy. Immediately, the NIH Kolkata was identified for National Institute of Homeopathy, and Jaipur was identified for National Institute of Ayurveda on the same date. We both started the academic programs on the same day. Now the National Institute of Ayurveda in Jaipur is a deemed university, upgraded to a deemed university, and providing outstanding patient care services and excellence in education. I understand that the NIH has submitted a proposal to the Ministry of the UGC, for upgrading to this institute to a deemed university. At least the NIH should become a deemed university as quick as possible. One. Second, as far as homeopathy is concerned, what is the future of homeopathy? NIH has to become the pivot for directing the academic programs, patient care services, and research programs in a direction where we have to take homeopathy forward. It should not remain a basic teaching institution. Homeopathy is very distinct from the two other categories of medical systems. This is the vision which I want to submit. we have a biomedicine, which believes that there is a biological cause for every diseases, and they uses pharmacologically active substances to treat the diseases or resort to surgery. This is biomedicine, which we call it allopathy or whatever it is. They uses pharmacologically active substances and use it. On the other spectrum, there is the second category of medicine which is being practiced all over the world is the spiritual medicine, which is based on metaphysical concepts, which is based on transcendental principles. This is still very much being practiced across the globe. So one is a biomedicine, which is based purely on experimental medicine, experimental science, pure science. Second is a metaphysical science or transcendental science based spiritual medicine. And in between, we have a holistic medicine based on vitalistic principles. So homeopathy is totally a distinct medical philosophy, medical principle, medical art, having a lot of science in that. This system is unique because it is bridging the gap between the pure based medicine, pure science based medicine, and yes, metaphysics based medical approach. There is a gap between a biomedicine, because that medicine has got certain limitations. Unless they find out the biological agent, they can't make a proper treatment protocol. And there is a transcendental medicine which believes that mind is the seat for all mental as well as physical ailments. So in between, we have a medical system which has been gifted to us by Dr. Hahnemann, a vitalistic medicine which codified medical philosophy, completely codified medical philosophy, and giving thrust into the art of practice and science. And we have an important role to play, not only in treating common ailments, but certain diseases for which there is less or no treatment in our medical system. These are the low-hanging opportunities in medicine with very high potential. We have to position ourselves as the masters of treating diseases based on our philosophical concepts and our basic tenets, without deviating from our basic philosophical concepts laid down by our master. We have to find out whether homeopathy can be the futuristic medicine. As I told, the experienced medicine is there, experimental medicine is there, the quantum medicine. Homeopathy could be labeled as the quantum medicine, the futuristic medicine. Some or other, there is no much efforts to expand the scientific investigation into the possibilities and opportunities in homeopathy to explain its principles based on the contemporary knowledge. Sorry, very sorry. The science has grown much ahead than the time when Hahnemann was living. Now human genomics, quantum physics, nanotechnology, nanopharmacology, biotechnology, cellular biology have all expanded too much. Sorry, very sorry. So the National Institute of Homeopathy has to become the pioneer in inculcating scientific attitudes into the younger generation, the students. The teachers have to become the masters to guide the students, to work for them. Teaching and learning are totally different. Teaching can be done by a teacher. The students can learn that where the knowledge can be gained. Knowledge is only limited to understanding the subject. A knowledge plus additional information makes it little innovative. Knowledge plus additional information plus a vision make a visionary. In Sanskrit, there are three levels of teachings are mentioned in Sanskrit scriptures. One is Adhyapak, equivalent to our lecturer, who can teach, who can teach what is already known, already there in the textbook. He is a teacher. He can teach. But a teacher who becomes little more and enlightened can create innovations and create new information. He becomes the associate professor or acharyas. In Sanskrit, they are called acharyas. In our parlor, it is associate professor. Associate professor is the one little more who can create little more vision, little more knowledge, little more information for the students. And the next one goes to gurus. In Sanskrit, it's called guru. Gurus are equivalent to our professors. They are the one really who can bring innovations into the topic, who can create a vision on the students. It is not that the teacher should become visionary. The teacher, the professor should become visionaries to create visionaries in homeopathy. A student need not always become a physician alone and a clinician alone. He has to become a teacher. He has to become a leader. He has to become a researcher. A clinician, researcher, and a teacher are the three components in any medical teaching profession. We should create good teachers, we should create good researchers, and we should create good clinicians. These are all possible within the framework of NIH. So, if you ask me the vision on NIH should expand its scope of academic activities, the pedagogic exercises, to go more than what the NCH or CCH prescribes to teach. That are all required for an ordinary homeopathic institutions. For examination of BHMS, MD, they are all required. But NIH products should become visionaries for taking the system to a higher zenith, higher heights. NIH has got the potential because the scopes and opportunities in NIH are tremendous, open. You can bring any faculty from anywhere, any scientist from any branch of science, expose them to our students, make them competitive researchers to face the challenges in homeopathy. And the teachers, the professors should make the students ask questions. Normally, we don't encourage the students ask unpleasant questions. Unless we ask more, the students ask more questions, they will not be able to innovate the system. So that is all what I prefer that NIH should become in future. NIH should has become a global institute. NIH should become an institute of national importance. Not only the patients in OPD, it should have the ability to teach such diseases which are not treatable in other medical systems. I told you there are three different medical systems: biomedicine, spiritual medicine, and vitalistic medicine. Vitalistic medicine, the NIH, our National Institute of Homeopathy, is the highest center of learning, as like Nalanda or such big institutions. So that is all what I had to give it. Thank you very much, Dr. Bidyut, Dr. Kalyani,
Thank you,
all
sir.
the promoters, all my colleagues who have been there as director, other faculty members. Thank you very much. I think we will continue to talk about this and prepare a framework which we could submit to the present director. He could take it forward to the ministry and make it an actionable point. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, sir. And I would like to apologize to you, sir, for giving a little bit incorrect information. And in spite of you doing so much, you are so humble that you don't want to even take even credits for it. Two things I would like to add to Dr. Ishwar Das sir is that today the CMA we are having, it is one of the ideas of Dr. Ishwar Das back in 2018 that when all of us alumni were always thinking of making an alumni meet, yearly meeting. But in that situation, Dr. Das provided with the concept of continued medical education so that we can meet on a monthly basis. From that point onwards, from the next month of this concept, the CME was going on in NIH. And from June 2020, CME had been continued online, on which platform we are having the 100th episode. before talking about going further to our next director, we have to talk about our most one of the most beloved directors, who is Dr. Sanjay Ghosh Mandal. SKGM sir, as we always have called him, was a very kind-hearted person and also a very good director in NIH. He had held the position of director on two subsequent times, and in my period of time, that when I was in college also, I got Dr. SKGM sir was in fact the director of the institute. He was a person who had such a good relation with all the students. He would never say no to any problems, and whenever any student would go to him with any problem, he would gently guide them, and also never has said no to any functions or any kind of activities. Even such, he is one of those person that during his time there was also a protest during the time of 2010 and 2011. In that time also, when there was a student and little bit student unrest, and we were actually sitting in the hallway, and we were actually stopping every all the teachers to leave. He offered some of the students in the front some money to buy biscuits and tea and refreshments for all the students, and so that everyone who is present there don't go hungry. Our talking about our next director, Dr. Abhijit Chatterjee sir, or Dr. AC sir, who has brought a new era in the history of National Institute of Homeopathy and brought a very good ambience to the campus. With his graceful behavior, he was always there to help the students and smoothen the difficulties between the students and the administration, which was going about since the previous 5 years. During his tenure, the new hospital building was inaugurated, and also he laid the foundation stone of the new girls' hostel, which stands tall in the campus. Dr. Abhijit Chatterjee sir had made the employees very happy by enabling the scheme of promotion called Dynamic ACP. The medical and teaching faculties are ever grateful to him. Besides being a great administrator, he is also a great teacher in Materia Medica. His teaching techniques is always different, and he will explain the main gist of the drug, and that too with great examples. The whole CME adventures, the online CME, the whole CME adventure means venture of National Institute of Homeopathy Alumni Association was possible due to the great cooperation of Dr. Abhijit Chatterjee sir, who was then the director of National Institute of Homeopathy. Over to you, sir, and please share us with your valuable word.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Orgo, and good evening to everyone. Uh, First of all, I am thankful to the organizers for giving me the opportunity to be here with you and share something uh, regarding NIH. Everybody knows in which situation I have taken the charge. It was a very unrest situation that time. I just took the charge, and really, uh, it was a freedom like that situation happened that time. Anyway, I'm working in the NIH last 25 years. I have retired in the year 2022 January, and in this 25 years, I worked under various directors who were having a visionary leadership. Really, a visionary leadership they have, and lot of development was there at that time. When I took the charge, it was stopped. The development was stopped a bit due to some unavoidable circumstances in the institute. After taking the charge, I thought two buildings were left unused. One is academic building and one is hospital, which was constructed last 6-7 years, but there was no utilize of these two buildings. So I decided to open these buildings and started hospital, new hospital over there, and academic building should be started. All the departments should be shifted over there, except anatomy, which Dr. Gautam Ash already told that it was not possible to take, but the present director is doing the this anatomy building separately in a block. It's a good news for not only for anatomy department but also for the institute itself. After taking the charge, or who just told, it was a very difficult to get the uh, what should I say, cooperation of all the members. I got it, definitely I got it. That's why I could be able to proceed. So I first started to find out the condition of the DACP and MACP, which was left last 10-15 years, no work done on it. So I have started to break out these two things first, and I tried and did it, and which was DACP was done by Dr. Gautam Ash, because few months I was not there in the post, but the formalities all were done before that, and Dr. Gautam Ash took the opportunity to start the DACP. Thereafter, when I got the opportunity to sit again in the seat of director, my achievements, I'm very happy to say, NABH was done in my time. NABH, I did the NABH. And you all know that foundation stone laid down of girls hostel, and it was inaugurated and foundation laid down laid by our honorable minister, the then honorable minister Dr. Sripad Naik, and 30% of the work I did. I'm very happy to do that. And my dream project was Narela. Now it is running fully, and Narela, the MOU was signed by me. I'm really happy to did all these things there. Anyway, these are my work which I've done, and a lot of CME, you know, that happened on that time. Uh, Now, I'm happy that the institute is growing day by day, and according to Sir, our Sir Dr. Ishwar, it will definitely reach to our global level, obviously, and national level, definitely. I wish to success our institute to grow more and more, and very congratulations to my now director, Dr. Subhash Singh. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational words, and we wish the institute again the very best for its future endeavors. Moving on, we have to move past uh, our previous director, then Dr. AC sir, who was Dr. GA sir. Though Dr. GA sir, Dr. Gautam Ash sir has already spoken, I would like to again introduce him as a renowned anatomist both in homeopathic colleges as well as allopathic colleges. Dr. Ash, Dr. Gautam Ash sir has been always been there beside the students and helped them out in various situations during his time in college, as also as the HOD of the Department of Anatomy, and was during his tenureship as the Director of NIH as well. From a brief period of 8 March to 26th August of 2018, he got the directorship in such a time being that he helped repair the relations between the students and the administration, which had faced a severe blow before him. He has always been a problem solver and has always tried to smoothen out disputes. Overall, he brought a new hope to the college. Sorry, sir, I couldn't introduce you beforehand. So I would like to take this opportunity and introduce you again. would you please take on the dais again? We would like to hear from you for at least few minutes more. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Orgo. I am privileged to be here once again. I am privileged to tell something. I am happy to work for 27 years plus at NIH, and I have got the opportunity to work with my predecessors. I started my journey at NIH from Dr. S.K. Bhattacharya's time and completed at Dr. Subhash Singh's time. In between, I worked with Dr. Bhattacharya, Dr. L.M. Khan, Dr. Ishwar Dr. Ravi Kant, then Dr. Adhikary, Dr. Debasis Basu, Dr. S.K. Tiwari, Dr. Abhijit Chatterjee twice, and with Dr. Bhattacharya, I think 3 or 4 times, Dr. Sanjay Ghosmandal, and Dr. S.K. Nanda, and at last with Dr. Subhash Singh. Naturally, I had a nice time. I should say it is a gala time for me to enjoy the companionship, the guidance, the relationship, the love, affection from all corners. Actually, I am, what shall I say? I was not interested to be director, but it was given to me by a ministry. I was reluctant to take it, and I waited for a week to think over. And I wanted to refuse it. I spoken with the joint secretary and the director of the Ayush, but they told me that you just take over as a stopgap period. However, after taking up the charge, though I was reluctant, but I should mention with whole heart, I got love, affection, cooperation from all corners, especially from my predecessors, especially from my colleagues and those who are still working. I never had any problem with anybody, and I never had to take any action against anybody because there was no chance given to me to take action. And I was really happy to work for 6 months. I should not say any achievements like because I don't want to say that what I have done, what I have not done. But my only intention was to keep integrity, relationship with everybody. And that I think I have achieved it. Everybody has helped me. So I am really grateful to all my colleagues, those who are working now and those who have worked with me, and to the directors, the other directors, from whom I got excellent support, excellent affection, excellent cooperation. Thank you, sirs. Thank you to everybody. And thank
Thank
you
you so much, sir.
to give me opportunity to tell. Thank you once and one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. Moving on, we would like to talk about another one of our distinguished directors, Dr. Shashikant Tiwari, sir. Now, talking about Dr. Shashikant Tiwari, sir, he is a distinguished homeopath with over 39 years of clinical experience. He has received numerous publication awards and recognitions from esteemed organizations. He is a renowned practitioner, teacher, and guide in homeopathy. He was director of National Institute of Homeopathy from 2nd March 2011 to 25th July 2011. He could get only few months, but within that span of time, he tried to bring more and more discipline in NIH campus. He has been part of various uh, affiliations, and we would like to hear from him in this following video. Dr. Arko, can you play the video? Dr. Orko, do we have the video? Thank you.
My dear fellow colleagues of all the members of Alumni and the previous directors and the directors who are continuing as legacy of NIH. First of all, I beg your pardon for not coming live because of a lot of functions are going on the occasion of Ganesh Utsava in Mangalore. And being guests at few places, I think I will not be able to come live during the webinar. So please excuse me. I have recorded few things of my thoughts about NIH, which I am going to send you as a video. First of all, let me congratulate the persons who are the authority which are organizing this webinar series for completing century. Organizing webinar takes a lot of efforts, and the organizers have taken to see that they select good speakers, good moderators, and they present a lot of good ideas which are good for homeopathy, for practitioners, for the students. So my congratulations, and I have a lot of appreciation for this webinar series. I wish it should continue for another 100. Then, when I talk of century, I remember National Institute of Homeopathy also is going to complete its 49 years in December. And after that, the Golden Jubilee year will start, 50 years. And I hope the Institute will come out with good projects, good programs, and welfare programs of the students, for the public, and make homeopathy aware throughout the world. This is what I wish during this Golden Jubilee year. During this 50 years of NIH existence, you can see a big list of directors. Although there are few who are in charge as director and a few who are appointed full-time by Ministry of Ayush. Whoever may be, whatever may be. The in charges as well as the directors, they have taken care of the institute very well. They have played a very important role in continuing the legacy of NIH, in creating excellence in education and homeopathic practice. When you see the list of, the big list of directors, you can understand that NIH has gone through a lot of ups and downs. But I'm happy to say that even with all ups and downs, NIH has maintained its standard in giving education and treating patients. Today we have sometimes 5,000 OP and IP is always full. This shows the hard work which is being done by the doctors, by the interns, by the faculty. So I wish it should continue. I joined directorship in 2011, and I was there for a very short time, probably the shortest period in the history of director. But when I joined with full enthusiasm, because I was also a student of NIH. And when I joined, when the institute was at Amos Street, mine was the 5th batch. In 75, when institute, so I joined a DMS course in Kolkata Homeopathy Medical College in 1975. And my wish was to join NIH course as a student. Those days there were only 16 seats and very hard competition. It was all India competitions, but somehow with the God's grace I completed that entrance and I joined NIH. So I had a wish to become director of NIH. It might be looking funny, but I was very serious about that. And somehow I got the opportunity. So when I was there as a director, I went through the objectives first. And I found there were 10 objectives on which NIH was established. First two objectives were education and healthcare. NIH is really doing well, excellent we can say, in education and healthcare. But other I found, I'm talking of 2011, were not well attended to, like research, like drug proving or fundamental research, like publications. And there were other so many things like collaboration with many institutions we can do, because Calcutta has a lot of institutions which are research oriented. So I wished it should have been done. But now I'm happy that a lot of collaboration and other work is going on. But still I feel we can collaborate with research institutions and have more and more. So that was one wish which I had about NIH, about other objectives to be attended. And then I found I had a very short term, but whatever terms I had, I used to go to all the departments, I used to go OPD, and I used to see that everything has to be done properly, which I'm happy that many directors are doing now. What my expression and opinion about NIH for the future is, go through all 10 objectives. I'm talking of each faculty, not only director, because it's a teamwork. And better that these 10 objectives should be written and printed out, posted, put on the each department and at the entrance also, so that each time we see, and we'll be aware of all 10 objectives to be attended meticulously, like we are attending to academic and clinical work. So this is one which I opine today. Second thing is, through NIH clinical work, evidences, we have to approach WHO, and we have to remove this Google's definition or opinion about homeopathy. I think Google's appreciation, perception about homeopathy is really discouraging. And institution like NIH can do that, because it has all the potentials, student power, faculty power, scientific evidences, and it can go through and change the whole perception of Google, because first people refer nowadays is Google to know anything about any system. So this is what I wish that NIH should do that, because NIH is the only institution throughout the world, you can say, having a government recognition and a sizable amount of funding from central government. So it has all the potentials, all the power, all the capability, and it should achieve that. Now 50th year is beginning. It should be beginning of all good things, all scientific work, all the things which any person, any student wish about homeopathy. So with these few words, I appreciate the work of all the directors, because everybody has played very important role in keeping the legacy of NIH. And I wish the students who are brilliant, who are coming these days with a lot of intelligence, they can work together with faculty and create something, some breakthrough in homeopathy. So with this wish, I conclude and wish the organizers very well, and I wish that such efforts to organize series of webinars should continue, and I wish that golden jubilee year of NIH should be fruitful. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the message. With regret, I would have to inform you, everyone, that we could not get Dr. L.M. Khan sir to join due to network problems. Has been a lot of network difficulties today. So, moving on with the program, I would like to invite Dr. Bidyut Mukherjee sir, Dr. Pralay Sharma sir, Dr. Devnayan Kalyani sir over to the dais, and Dr. Gautam Ash sir also, who is here with us, to the dais for further discussion.
Thank you, Dr. Orgo, for your excellent hosting. And we are proud to see, Kalyani sir, that the young generation bats 22nd. The dynamic Orgo has taken up the mantle to uh, host to coordinate with this 100 CME, the Centenary CME. We are really proud. The vision, what Eswara sir, SKP sir, the first batch of DPNIH had showed us, it has been carried out through the years and through the first batch of UG, Pralay, Chandro, Trideep, and all the others, with the second, third to the probably 31st batch is going on now. And also, not to forget our PG batches. The PG batches alumni are also very active, and they had been there in various time to time. I'll request Pralay, Dr. Pralay, are you there? Dr. Pralay and Dr. Kalyani, sir, to close the session with a vote of thanks from our beloved Dr. Gautam Ash, sir. Over to you, Dr. Pralay.
Not working. I can't hear.
Now
I
we can
can't.
hear you.
It's not being audible.
We
Can you
can hear you. We can hear
much if
you.
you are hearing from my side? Uh, Maybe some technical issue I do have where I am.
The challenges of the internet and the network is still there. Uh, Over to you, Kalyani, sir.
Anyway, thank you, Bidyut. Many thanks to all the brilliant scholars of homeopathy, the directors of NIH, the creator of NIH in series, those who have got in the stage, those who could not come, those who are not with us. We are really grateful. We are obliged to all of them. Again, I am telling whatever we are today, including CME, alumnus, institute, it is their contribution. By their leadership, we appreciate it. So, really thanks to all of them. And we hope that in near future, gradually, their blessings and their suggestions will grow into more and day by day. With all these, we can make an end of this session with great thanks to all of them, especially directors,
Thank
Orgo.
you, sir. And where Dr. S.K. Tiwari sir had ended with his wishes for the 50th Foundation Day of NIH. So that's again a very vital day coming up for us, all of us. Uh, all of us, let's stay here at NIH. If everything goes all right, to have a alumni get together at NIH on this December. And over to you, Gautam, sir, your vote of thanks. And with that, we'll return to Orko. Gautam Ash, sir. Unmute, please, sir. Unmute. Unmute. Still
Yeah.
unmuted.
Yes,
Ah,
yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Bidyut. Thank you, Orgo. Thank you, Kolanida. Thank you, Proloy. Regards to all my predecessor directors, those who are here. Thank you, all the participants. I am really grateful to all of you. And if I get any chance to meet in person, as Dr. Bidyut was telling that during December, I will be happy to be there with you. Please carry on your program as you are doing. It is very good. It will be learning for all the students, those who have passed, those who are still working, those who are studying. And I wish all success in your endeavor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Raj. Many, many thanks. Probably there is some error in Bidyut. So anyway, with all this, let us make an end of the program. With thanks to all, especially Dr. Raj, for concluding the session. Thank you very much. Orgo, please.
with this, we
Thank you all. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed today's CME. And if you have enjoyed today's CME, yeah, we know there was some discrepancy with this network issues, and it will go on. And again, thanks for coming for joining with us on the Centurion Mark. And we are trying to do our best in every possible way. Where we are trying to do anything and everything to do the best thing come out of this. And one more thing, if you want e-participation certificate for this CME, means this tribute CME, all you can do, the link is over in given in the description below in YouTube, and in Facebook it's given in the main description box. You can just click over there and get your certificate right away. It will be open till 12 a.m. So it's up to you guys. Whenever you take, just take it on, or else I can just keep it up open till 12 p.m. tomorrow. It's totally up to you. Now over to everything, and from today onwards we will be joining with new CMEs and new thing. A new era has came with our IT thing also. And also, before just taking the outro, let me just tell you, do join our Telegram channel. It's given in the description below. And also make sure to join our join our Facebook page, like our Facebook page, and do make sure to subscribe this channel and join the Instagram. And so with this, let's just jump to the outro. We will see you in our next CME. Until then, it's me, Orko Mukherjee. Peace out.